Hello everyone, welcome to the Future Internet Cafe. First of all, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. So let's take it to 100,000. My name is Catherine and I'll be your guide in today's video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how you can own a firearm in Kenya. So if you're in Kenya and you plan on having a firearm, this is how you do it. So what FLB does, Firearm Licensing Board, they give you a license if you want to manufacture, import, export, transport, sell, repair, store, possess, and use a firearm, an ammunition, air gun, or any destructive device. Okay, so let's take a look at how you do that. First of all, you need to visit eCitizen, click on sign in. If you don't have an account, you need to register first. If you don't know how to register, you can watch our video in the description of how to open an eCitizen account. Once you click on sign in, enter your login details, that is your email address or ID number, password, and then click on sign in. It's going to open and sign in, so make sure it's your account, confirm the details are correct. Scroll down and click on View All Agencies. So once the agencies page opens, scroll down until you see the Firearms Licensing Board. Click on it. The link is going to take you to the Firearms Licensing Board, firearms.or.ke, that is .organization.kenya. Click on Requirements. So once you click on requirements, these are the mandatory requirements for the vetting so that you can have a license to own your weapon. So a copy of ID or a passport, a certificate of good conduct from the DCI. You also need a psychiatric report from a government hospital, so any government hospital. A tax compliance certificate, TCC, and 6 months bank statement. You also need to download the application form and fill it appropriately. So let's download it and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is the application form for the firearm certificate. So you need to download it, print it, and then fill it. So the first you need to fill your personal details such as your name, your address, your age, and why you require a firearm and ammunition. You also need to state which firearms and ammunition certificate you need. Do you need one that you possess during your application, or do you desire to purchase or acquire one? So if you desire to purchase or acquire, you can also fill the form. You also need to state the ammunitions, fill the other places such as date and place of issue, if you ever had any firearm certificate. Okay. So the second part is the declaration. So you need to enter the date of your application and also your signature. Okay. So these are the conditions in order for you to acquire firearm certificate. So first of all, the firearm and ammunition, when not in actual use, should be kept in a secure place, okay, to prevent unauthorized persons accessing it. If it gets lost or is stolen, you need to report as soon as possible to the officer in charge of your nearest police station. And third, in case you change your permanent address, you also need to report it to the licensing officer, that is who granted you the certificate. Okay. There are also a fee you need to pay, enter your signature and the date. So this is the checklist for your application. You need an application letter by the applicant, that is you. You need to sign an application form. Make sure you have your ID, a copy of your KRA and company registration certificate. That is if you own a company or you're a company director maybe. You also need a good conduct, copies of minutes recommending your application. If you have an employer, they can write you a recommendation letter if it's applicable, okay? You also need to provide your passport photos, certified bank statements, okay? In case of theft or robbery, make sure you have your copies of OB. If you're a company director, you also need to present your CR12. You also need an NIS letter, okay, to be informative, to provide your background report. And if you have any temporary permits, you need to attach some. And in case someone wants to, in case succession cases, that is, they're going to leave it maybe to your family member or someone, you also need to have minutes for that, okay? And you also need to make sure you are mental sound, okay? So this is the psychiatric report from any government hospital. So before submitting your application, make sure you check that list. Okay, last but not least, so you have already made sure you have checked the application list, you have all the requirements. The last step is to book an appointment and visit the police pavilion in South Sea for your vetting. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Catherine and I have been your guide today in how to own a firearm in Kenya. Until next time, kwaheri.